Another bus arrived in Los Angeles from Texas. This one was carrying more than 40 migrants from Brownsville. This is the fourth bus with migrants that has arrived in Los Angeles in the last couple of months. The first bus got to Los Angeles on June 14th with more than 40 migrants. The second on July 1st, also with more than 40 migrants. The third one arrived less than a week ago with 30 migrants, and this latest one got here just last night. Now, according to the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, about half of the people on the bus are coming from Venezuela. Others are coming from Brazil, Chile, China, Colombia, Guatemala, Haiti, and Honduras. But this comes as Texas launches an investigation into state troopers' claims of migrant abuse at the border. So there's a lot going on when it comes to immigration. If we go back to Los Angeles, some organizations are doing their part in helping those arriving in those buses. One of those is the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, or CHIRLA. We've been talking about that all morning long, and joining us to talk more about the situation is Jose Maria Cabrera with CHIRLA. Thanks for being with us this morning. We want to get to quite a bit. First of all, what can you tell us about when you knew the bus was coming, and who makes up the group of migrants? Are there kids here?
Thank you for having me. Indeed, we did get a tip the day before that a bus would potentially arrive in Los Angeles the following day. Usually takes about 24 hours. We learned that about 45 individuals would get on the bus. We only received 41 because 4 of them, a family, were dropped off in Phoenix on their way to Los Angeles. There were 8 children in total, but 6 of them arrived in Los Angeles, one of them being a 6-month baby.
Yeah, so very young people who were on this bus. And I know this has happened quite a few times. And whenever this does come up, the question comes, did people who did arrive here, did they know they were going to be coming to LA? And were they hoping to reunite with loved ones here?
In general, we have been lucky in California in that most of the migrants arriving in Los Angeles did seem to want to be in Los Angeles. Their loved ones or their sponsors have been able to pick them up most of the time, or we've been able to coordinate their transportation to other locations. There have been some folks who have reported their court cases in New York, in Washington State, in Nevada. We have someone in Ohio. We have someone, in fact, back in Texas that we need to send them back. So there has been a mixed bunch, but we have been lucky in that Los Angeles has been coordinated. We have had our spirits and our hearts open for these migrants, and we have been able to coordinate, at least once they arrive, where they go and what kind of services, especially urgent needs, they must have.
It could definitely get complicated, especially when they do have court dates in other states, like you mentioned. This is the fourth bus that has arrived in LA from Texas in just recent months. What have you been able to do for some of the migrants so far? Are you able to connect them with sponsors and loved ones and find them a place to live?
Indeed, that's the number one task that we have, that we are able to do. Connect them with loved ones, family members, sponsors, or help them coordinate transportation, whether it's via car to San Diego, for example, to San Bernardino County, to San Francisco, or via plane to nearby locations such as Oakland, such as San Francisco, such as Reno, Nevada, or Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's been our number one. Second has been to, of course, provide emergency humanitarian support, such as medical checkups, clothing, food, hygiene kits, car seats for the babies, and so forth. But overall, what we want to send a message to these migrants is that Los Angeles welcomes them, that we understand that they have had a traumatic experience for the past few months on their way to the U.S. The U.S. has allowed them in temporarily. Their cases seem to be real. So now they have to present their case in court, and a judge will be able to decide what happens to them.
Right, and you mentioned it there that even some of the migrants are coming to places like San Francisco, where we are located here, and we have seen that as well, especially in recent months. So we appreciate your perspective, as always, Jorge Mario with CHIRLA. Thanks so much.